Good morning to all. Today we are going to discuss about the last cause of business cycles, because in previous videos we are discussed what about the internal causes. Internal causes again divided into four categories. That is also we are discussed. That is fluctuations in effective demand, fluctuations in investment, money supply, and last and finally psychological factors. These are all we are discussed, and how to these are all is the reasons for the seeing of fluctuations in business activities also and economic activities also we are discussed. So today we are going to discuss about the next cause, main cause of business cycles, that is external cause. External causes also will be divided into different parts. That is, the first one is wars. Wars between the countries also we are seeing in between the world countries in world. So at the time of war or during the period of war, total country, their resources and their income will be, they are using for the production of the weapons and for the army purpose only they are using total their resources and income. So total income will be allotting to the preparation of the weapons and arms. Then compulsory we are neglecting what about the production of producer goods as well as consumer goods, means capital goods and consumer goods we are neglecting. So when we are neglecting the production of consumer and producer goods, automatically majority of the people we are seeing as a unemployed. Main reason is when the production is not having, investment is not there, then employment is nil, then output is nil, then income of the people is nil, then demand for goods is also nil. So everything is collapse at the time of war. So that's why it is also we are seeing as a throw stage or contraction stage or fluctuating in business activity and economic activity during the period of wars, because total income will be we are diverting for the production of the weapons and what we need for controlling of the war's purpose, what we need weapons and what type of everything is need for the controlling of this, that is only we are using. So remaining total economic activities are we are neglecting at the time of wars. Next, the second one is post-war reconstruction. So after completion of the war, then economic system, then they are concentrate on the what about the post-war reconstruction of the economic system. So for easily push up the employment and output purpose, growing of the economic system purpose, money or resources they are allotting for the construction of the dams, roads. So these type of infrastructure facilities, for example, etc. These are example, they are spending large investment in this production purpose only, because for reconstruction of the economy for itself purpose only, reconstruction of itself purpose, compulsory economy, they are spending large amount on the construction of dams and roads, then it leads to easily we are seeing more employment opportunities will be getting by the people in the society, then it leads to improve the little bit of the income, improve the little bit of the aggregate demand. So for reconstruction purpose, then economic activities little bit we are push up, then here we are concentrate for the development of the economy for itself purpose, we are giving importance to the only few activities of the economy. Then what about remaining? That is also we are seeing as a fluctuations in economic system. Next, third one is technology shocks. Technology shocks. Already we know that when we are using modern technology in production activity, it leads to improving the production, goods and services we are producing more quantity, then automatically we are seeing more production in the business activities, and at least we are facing the competition in internal as well as external also. But when we are using the new technology in production activity, then we need more investment for using of this one. So then that is also one of the reason for the fluctuation in business activity, because more investment we are seeing for getting of new is the shock for the economic system, is also we can call as one of the cause for economic fluctuations in economic activities. Next one is population growth. Population growth and demand savings, population growth and savings, these two are related. S is nothing but savings. These two are related. If compared to population growth rate, savings will be having more, our income will be having more, then automatically we are seeing more savings in the economic system. But in our economic system, compared to population growth, economic growth level is less. Economic growth level is less. So compared to population growth, economic growth will be having more level, then it leads to seeing of more savings in the economy. If population growth rate, compared to population growth rate, economic growth rate will be having more, then we are seeing more savings in the economic system. But in our country, especially in India, population growth rate is more than or greater than economic growth rate. Then we are seeing less savings in the economic system. So already we know that savings is the main sources of investment, because capital formation mainly depends upon the savings of the people in the society. So savings will be having more, capital formation is more, and investment is more, production is also more, output is also more, employment is increased, income of the people is increased. So everything is mainly depends upon on the basis of what about the variation between the population growth and economic growth. But in India, majorly we are seeing compared to population growth, economic growth is always less. Then it leads to seeing of less savings in the economic system. Less savings is leads to less capital formation, less investment, and less jobs. Jobs is nothing but employment opportunities, less output, less income of the people. These are all fluctuations we are seeing. Is main reason is population growth rate of the economy is more in India. So that is also one of the cause for seeing of fluctuations in economic activities. That is also we can call as a business activities. Next one is other reasons, and we are forgot what about the natural factors. Natural factors is, it is depends upon not a human activities, it is depends upon the nature only. So based on nature or climate, we are seeing agricultural production. Agricultural activities mainly depends upon the nature only. Which countries are more depends upon, or which countries are agrarian countries? These are all majority of the income, or most of the income will be getting from the agriculture activities only. If natural or nature is cooperating to the agriculture sector, then they are producing more, output is more, even majority of the people also they will get some employment opportunities in agriculture sector, and allied activities also will develop, and agro-based industries also we are seeing more development. If nature is not giving cooperation to the, or climate conditions is not giving cooperation to the agriculture production, then it leads to agriculture production will be decreased, because drought prone we are seeing in some areas and regions, then automatical agriculture production decreased, then some people are, we are seeing unemployed, income will be decreases, output will be decreases, production of the industrial sector is also decreased, because some of the industries are depends upon agriculture sector only, agrarian industries. So these industries production will be decreases, employment is also decreases, then agricultural goods prices will be rises. When the production of the agriculture products will be decreases, then agriculture products prices will be increases. Then people, their income, major portion they are spending for the purchasing of agriculture products, then demand for industrial product completely will be decreased. Then at least we are seeing again fluctuations in industrial economic activities. Again that is also one of the reason for business cycles. So even nature is not cooperating to the economic system is also we are seeing affect the one sector, then it leads to remaining sectors also will be affect. Not only industrial sector but also Service sector is also affected through seeing of natural factors. Whether it is favorable, that is good for. If it is not favorable, then agriculture, industrial, service, three sectors will be directly or indirectly will be affect, and fluctuations we are seeing is nothing but business cycles. Then now only we are discussed what about the relation between population growth and what about the economic growth, and how it will be determined the savings, how it is the cause for business cycles. Next, last and final one is other reasons. Other reasons means mainly nowadays all the countries in the world, they are giving more importance to the globalization. They are giving more importance to the globalization. Means to decrease the distance between the countries, means we are not decrease the distance, means not kilometers. Through interaction or through improving of international trade, we are controlling the distance between the countries through developing of trade between the countries. So this globalization when we are following, then our trade policies will be changed. Tax policy will be changed, and exports and imports we are seeing, and liberalization we are seeing in the countries in the world economies. So some flexibilities, some drawbacks we are seeing through seeing of globalization and international trade. So these other reasons also, whether will be cooperating, then it will be seeing good stage of the business cycle. If it is not cooperating, then we are seeing drawback and control the development of the nation. So that's why these are all other reasons also we are seeing as a reason for the business cycles. These are all we can call as causes of business cycles, that is external causes. At the time of or during the period of wars, then how to fluctuate the especially capital and consumer goods production, and post-war reconstruction after war, then government or economic system for the reconstruction of itself purpose, how much means more investment they are using for which purpose, for the push up of the economy, and using of modern technology purpose compulsory, how much investment is also, that is also. Natural factors means nature is also overflow of means rains, floods is also reason, drought is also two reasons we will be having. Natural factors, population growth and economic growth, how it is related and deciding the savings and investment, and what about the other reasons. These are all we can call as external causes of business cycle. So we are completed total causes of internal as well as external causes of business cycles. So if you are like this video, please subscribe my channel and forward to your friends also. Thank you.